Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So to my colleagues and anyone who happens to be watching at home, we all know that if a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So, once you're done with your introductory offer on your cable plan, your bill goes up. After that free month with Netflix, your bill goes up. And if this bill passes and attention moves on to the next issue, your auto insurance bill is going to go up too. That's the problem when we let auto insurance companies write the bills, when we put auto insurance companies instead of people and communities at the center of our decision making. And I know this isn't about putting people at the center, because if it was, your auto insurance would be based on how well you drive, not who you are or where you live. Study after study has confirmed that right now, insurance companies are basing your rates on factors that have nothing to do with how well you drive. In fact, insurance companies right now are using a number of those factors illegally, both directly and indirectly, to set your rates too high. So if your insurance rates are too high because of your zip code, this bill's not for you. If your insurance rates are too high because of your age, this bill's not for you. If your insurance rates are too high because you're unemployed or because you're unlucky in your credit score, this bill's not for you. Mr. Speaker, why do we keep telling folks who have less that they should be settling for less with a bill like this? If insurance companies are okay with this bill today, it's because we know we could have gotten a better bill tomorrow. This bill is trusting the insurance companies to not raise your rates next year. That's like the equivalent of a legislative pinky swear, and I'm not buying it. The same companies that we're going to be trusting to not raise our rates are the same companies that can always find you when it's time for you to pay your bill, but when you've got a claim that needs to be reimbursed, they can't answer your call. It's the same companies, the same insurance companies who will, under this bill, get to decide if your medical care is appropriate instead of your doctor. That's in this bill. And there are no guarantees that your rates won't rise just as fast as that cable bill or that Netflix bill or any other of the insurance bills that are already rising too fast. When the choice is profits or people, most companies are choosing profits. But that's why government and companies are different. Government is of, for, and by the people. We, the people. The legislature should choose people. This bill is not about choosing people. If we had a bill that everyone could be proud of, that really brought everybody to the table, it would stand up in the light of day instead of the middle of the night. When the stories start rolling in of people who didn't realize what type of insurance coverage that they were going to get, and they don't get the care that they thought they were going to get, are we going to feel good about that? When someone thinks that they coordinated their care, but then they lose their job and they didn't quite call their insurance company in the 14 days in this bill, and they are bankrupt, are we going to feel good about that? Can you promise me with this bill that we aren't going to have families and lives and dreams that get caught up in red tape, passing the buck, and endless lawsuits? When I read those 82 pages, I can't tell them they will. Choice is good. Liberty is our right. But the choices presented in this bill are false choices. When the problem is as big as auto insurance, and we know it's a big problem, we need solutions that match it in intensity. This bill is not a solution, because my voters can't cash the empty promises in this bill. I'm voting no until we get a deal that we can take to the bank.